सुभद्रा मध्यस्थ सकल सुर सेवा मशररो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पदगामी भवतु। श्री जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पदगामी भवतु। विश्व सर्ग विसर्गादि नवलक्ष्य लक्षितम् कृष्णाख्यं परम धाम जगद्धाम नमामि। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि भक्तवृंद। सभी हाथ उठाकर मेरे साथ बोलिए, बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे। एक बार जोर से, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम राम। श्रीमद् भागवत सप्ताह पारायण आज इस अम्बाला गेट में ठाकुर जी श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा सुदर्शन जी के चरणों में बैठकर और उनके सानिध्य में एवं श्री गुरु परंपरा की पितृ पक्ष में श्राद्ध के दिन चल रहे हम लोग श्रीमद् भागवत की कथा को श्रवण करने जा रहे हैं। कल बड़े सुंदर रूप से जगन्नाथ जी की रथ यात्रा हुई। हजारों लोग श्री जगन्नाथ जी की रथ यात्रा की बड़ी भूरी प्रशंसा कर रहे हैं। बोले वर्ष में एक बार ये रथ यात्रा होती है तो ऐसा लगता है सारा बाजार और सारा अम्बाला कैंप पवित्र हो गया है।
So yesterday Rath Yatra took place, and after doing Rath Yatra, everyone was so happy, everyone feeling enlightened that such a beautiful Rath Yatra took place. Yesterday Guruji sat on the Rath.
कोई निकट है कोई दूर है,
and he wanted to see some are near and some are far away. So how they are watching Jagannath ji, because in Jagannath Puri when Jagannath Rath Yatra took place, there are so many lakhs of people are there, and Jagannath ji along with Baldev ji and Subhadra ji is doing Rath Yatra, and lakhs of people are there attending that Rath Yatra, and how he reciprocate to them with so many emotions of different people at the same time, because this is what he experienced yesterday, that today some are near, some are far, and some are paying obeisance from the far away, and some are by paying obeisance by coming to nearby. So how they are how Jagannath ji is reciprocating with everyone, and even if the person is offering something from far away, he is accepting that from that very distance also. He is reciprocating to those persons also. If a person is offering garlands or a sweets box or something to have for Jagannath ji from far away or by nearby, Jagannath ji is accepting offerings of everyone, and he is understanding emotions of everyone. And he is understanding that what that person is trying to do.
साथ चल रहे हैं,
And when Jagannath ji is walking on a rath with thousands of people,
एक तरफ तो अपने ग्राहक को देख रहा है, काम भी चल रहा है, संध्या का समय, उसकी मन की भावना को मैंने देख लिया दूर से। मैंने कहा देखता क्या फिर आजा।
so when Jagannath ji is doing Rath Yatra,
जल्दी से सबसे एक के लाकर एकदम गरम गरम जगन्नाथ जी के सामने अर्पण कर।
is doing Rath Yatra in the Ambala. So there was one shopkeeper who was attending his customers. He was having the shop of tikki and some samosas. So when he saw that Jagannath ji is coming with his one eyes, he is watching Jagannath Bhagwan, and on the other hand he is seeing that he is also having customers, and this was being watched by Gurudev, that he is watching Jagannath ji and he has this feeling inside him that he want to offer something to Jagannath Bhagwan. Then Gurudev asked by doing some signals that you should come and offer. Then he just get up from his shop and offered everything to Jagannath Bhagwan.
उसको एक प्रसाद दिया गया, जगन्नाथ जी को प्रणाम किया।
Then he paid obeisance to Jagannath Bhagwan, and after that he wanted to serve more and more to Jagannath ji.
इतना तृप्त हो गया, इतना तृप्त हो गया, जन्म लग जाते इस भावना को प्राप्त करने में।
So Guruji is saying that we will have to take so many births to have this feeling that I want to offer and serve Jagannath Bhagwan.
और कृष्ण बलराम का दर्शन करके कैसे सभी अपनी अपनी भावना को अर्पण करते हैं, बस साक्षात इसका दर्शन।
So this is what he experienced in reality, which is being mentioned in Bhagavatam also, that how Bhagwan accept everyone's offering, even he is not coming nearby, he is far away. So, and if we are doing this offerings and services in this Pitra Paksha that is at present going on, this is the month where we used to serve our forefathers, do Shraddh of them. And if we are offering something to Bhagwan Krishna,
पितृ पक्ष है अपने पितरों की।
So what is meaning of Pitra Paksha? Pitra is the Hindi meaning of forefathers. It is the month of serving of your forefathers. So this month is known as Pitra Paksha, the month where forefathers are being served. So when we have taken birth, we have seen our father, our grandfather, or maybe our great grandfather, but we have not seen our great great grandfather and the father of that great great grandfather. And similarly the lines goes on. So how many forefathers you will serve? So you have to understand that the main the father who is the topmost father of every father is the Swambhu Manu in this world. Swambhu Manu was the one who has started the creation of this world. So there is one theory which calls Darwin theory, in which he says that there was a monkey, and from monkey the human being came. So this is the useless theory one can hear. So to navigate this theory, we present the things of Bhagavatam, in which it is being mentioned that we are the assistant from Swambhu Manu. And who is the father of Swambhu Manu? So Swambhu Manu has two sons, Rajan, King Uttanpad and the lady was Shatrupa. So what now question arises, from where Brahma ji came? Brahma ji came from the navel of Krishna Bhagwan. So now who is the father of Brahma ji? That is Bhagwan Krishna itself. So who is the greatest father of every father is it will end at the Bhagwan Krishna, from whose navel Brahma ji came, and from Brahma ji then Shatrupa and Swambhu Manu came. So this is from here we can know that who is the topmost father. It is Krishna. If we want to serve all the four fathers, great fathers, I'm not saying that you should not serve your father or your grandfather. You have to serve. But for example, if we want to water a plant, we don't give water to leaves or stems or fruits differently. We give water in the roots only. Similarly, if we serve Krishna Bhagwan directly, that is the roots, all the four fathers, great fathers will be served automatically. So it shows that if we serve Krishna Bhagwan during the Pitra Paksha, especially during this month, it is the only way from where we can serve our all the four fathers. If there is some Pitra dosh, there is one word Pitra dosh, that we have done something negative in our forefather ancestors feet. So to overcome that negative part, we have to do this Pitra Paksha Shraddha for our forefathers to overcome that negative thing. So in Bhagavatam it is mentioned that when we take our birth, we have five we have 5 deaths on our head. And what are those 5 deaths?
सर्वात्मा या शरणम शरण्यम गतम मुकुंदम परिहित्य कृतम. देखो क्या बताया, देवताओं का ऋण,
firstly devtas, then rishis,
राजा का ऋण,
then king,
लोगों का ऋण,
then people,
और फिर पितरों का ऋण.
then the fifth one is your forefathers.
पितृनम न इंद्रम न ऋणी च राजन सर्वात्मा या शरणम शरण्यम गतम मुकुंदम परिहित्य कृतम.
So this Bhagavatam ji is mentioning that when we take birth, we have 5 dead on our head. That is firstly devtas. How devtas mean that we have water, sunlight, air, we are taking oxygen, and we are having food from the devtas. Is this everything coming for the free? When we go to the market to buy some grains, we have to pay something for that. If we are using electricity in our home, we have to pay for that electricity. We have to pay for everything we are using in this world. So the things we are using from the nature, we have to pay for that also, and this is why we have devtas debt. Then second is Rishi's debt, the sadhu's debt. So the sadhus who, after having so many experience and doing so many things in their life and doing so much struggle, and doing the real seva of this society, that person is known as sadhu. By telling us the Krishna Bhagwan and Hari Katha, he is serving this society, and by hearing those Hari Katha, one get motivated to serve Bhagwan. If the sadhu will not do that Hari Katha, how we will get to know that who am I, how I am related to God? We even don't even know that from which hand we have to eat. We don't even know that in which direction we have to sleep. For all of these things sadhu is there. And because we are not following all these things, there are so many ups and downs in your life. That's why there are so much sorrow in the society and your life, because we don't know what we have to follow.
कौन से हाथ से खाना, ये सब शास्त्र की बातें।
So from which hand we have to eat, in which direction we have to sleep, all these are being mentioned in Vedas, Shastra, and these are being told by sadhu. Then third, that is king. That
देखने में तो लगता है
so it appears to us that king is sitting on the topmost seat. He's walking on the elephant, and everyone is around king and praising him and helping him and serving him. It seems like he is at the topmost thing, but it is the thing that he is having so many debts on his head. He has to look after so many things. If king is not will not be there in the kingdom, then there will be robbery, there will be rape and everything in the society. And if there is a rules and regulation made by the king who is seeing that everyone is following it properly, then only the society is saved. That's why we have a debt on our head of king also.
राजा ही नहीं है देश में।
Just imagine if there is no king in the society, and what will happen when king is not there? The daughters are not safe. They are being robbed, raped, and killed. So this all happens when king is not there. When king is there, he maintains the law and order in the kingdom. So we have a debt of king also on our head. Then fourth one is the persons around you is also debt on our head. The persons we are having around us is very important. If imagine they are not here, with whom we will talk and share our sorrows and happiness. So that's why we have a debt of these people also. Then fifthly and last, that is the debt of our forefathers, father, mother, forefathers, because of whom we are able to took birth in this world. Once a father intentionally asked his son that, son, listen to me, that the bird sitting on the window, what is called? Then the son said that bird is crow. So now father is saying that no, I am not able to listen what you said. Then he said crow. Then third time again he asked what you said, I am not able to listen. Now he became irritated, and son in irritation said that it is a crow. Now father said while laughing that I just asked you 3 times and you shouted on me, just to make you learn that it is a crow. In your childhood I told you and teached you for 15 times, and I just to teach you and make you learn that this bird is called crow, I keep on repeating that it is a crow, it is a crow around 15 to 20 times, and after that you were able to learn that. But during that process I never shouted on you. I just asked you for 3 to 4 times just to see that do you have that capability of having patience, that you will not shout on me, but no, you shouted on me. So this shows that the patience the father mother is having to teach us and to make us such a educated person. We have a debt of our fathers and forefathers also. So our Shishimad Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj Ji tells us 2 things.
कहते हैं यदि घर में
if we
पुत्र है
have a son in our home and another is servant, and servant is 20 years old, he lives in home only and serves everyone,
बात नहीं मानता,
and his own son never listens to him,
नौकर सारी बात मानता,
but the servant always listens to him properly.
अपनी वारिस किसको
Will
बनाकर देंगे? नौकर को ना बेटा,
that father will give his property and make a will in the name of his son or in the name of the servant?
बेटा एक बात नहीं मानता,
Yes,
वो संपत्ति देगा।
the answer is that that father will make that will in the name of his son only, even if he is not listening to him, not even a single thing.
बेटा को
Why he is not making will for the servant? Because he don't have a relationship with him. He has a blood relation with his son. So Maharaj Ji is telling
भगवान का सेवक तो बनना है,
that we have to become the servant of Bhagwan Krishna, but we don't have to become the servant like that servant who used to listen everything of the father.
पैसा चाहिए उसको और किसी से
For example, that servant used to get the salary for the work or the things he is listening for his masters. So we don't have to become this type of servant. We have to become the servant like of that son who used to listen some of his father's things and some of not.
भगवान के साथ संबंध जोड़कर सेवा,
So we have to establish a relationship with Bhagwan Krishna.
पैसे लेके
Just to get the salary, we don't have to serve Bhagwan.
लेकिन आपका
But the main thing is that we have to establish the relationship Bhagwan Krishna, that I am the servant of you,
संपत्ति के
so that I can become the
भगवान की संपत्ति क्या है?
entitled to the will of Bhagwan Krishna. And what is the will of Bhagwan Krishna? It is his bhakti
सुख शांति,
and all the happiness. This is his will. So if you want to become if you want to become entitled to the will of Bhagwan Krishna, then you have to become a servant just like the son and establish a relationship with him.
महाराज जी बताते थे
So Maharaj Ji used to tell
पुत्र ही सारी संपत्ति
that son is always the entitled to the will of Krishna Bhagwan of father.
दूसरा एक उदाहरण महाराज जी बताते हैं पिता और पुत्र का।
Second example which Maharaj Ji used to give, that once upon a time
और बस बीच रास्ते में रुकती है, कंडक्टर बोलने लगा भाई चाय के लिए बस रुकेगी आधा घंटा।
he was traveling from the bus and bus stopped in the middle, and the conductor asked that one the who want to have a tea can go to the dhaba.
वो बैंक से
So on that restaurant, what Maharaj Ji was seeing, that the owner of that restaurant is beating his son with a stick,
और अंदाजा लगा लिया
and he was beating that small child very badly. And after watching that scene, Maharaj Ji think that this little child must be the servant of that owner, and he must have broken his glasses. That's why he is being beaten by that owner. So Maharaj Ji went to the owner and said that please don't beat this boy. I will give money for the loss you have suffered, but just don't hit him so badly.
तो महाराज जी को देखकर
So after watching Maharaj Ji, that owner have thrown the stick and said that no Maharaj Ji, he is not the servant of my restaurant, he is my son. Then Maharaj Ji, after listening to that, become so shocked that why are you hitting your own son so badly. So owner is saying that I am just a very poor person who is having this tea stall and trying to make some money so that we can have eat something, and I am telling my son that you should study hard so that you come out of this poverty cycle, but he never listens to me. He don't listens to me and never studies. So he comes to my shop and start cleaning the utensils, which I don't want that he should continue working on this shop. I want him to study and become something in his life. From this thing, Maharaj is saying that I am able to understand what is the real love. Where there is the real love, there a person can hit his own son also. If we see from far away that there is a relationship where both the persons are living happily, so that might appears to you that is a real love, but in reality that might not be a real love. But the person we are seeing is hitting someone out of love so that he becomes something. This is the real love of the father for his son. From this example, Maharaj is telling what is real love. So this month is of Pitra Paksh, in which we have a debt of fathers and our forefathers. Mother also, mother who gives us birth and hold us in her womb for 9 months. She have to face so much struggle in her life while giving birth to a child, and we have debt of our mother also. So how we are going to repay this debt of our fathers and forefathers and mother? So when a small baby passes his stool or something, mother cleans it. So how you are going to see these things? How you are going to repay for that? So this is the debt you are having on your head. And by repaying all of these 5 debts, your many births will go away. So in Bhagavatam, things are being mentioned very clearly, that just by serving Krishna Bhagwan and doing bhakti of Krishna, and doing bhajan of him, all the debts will be repaid. Now you don't have to repay the debt differently of all the 5 debts you are having of king, devtas, people around you, fathers, forefathers. So Krishna Bhagwan himself is saying in Bhagavad Gita, Sarv Dharman Paritajya aham tvam sarv papebhyo mokshayami ma shucha. That just leave everything and come to my if you are having fear that if I am not going to follow all these rituals, then you will be facing some negative things in your life. No, just don't have this fear. Just come to me and I will take care of everything. Just try to think that in this Pitra Paksha, whom you have to serve, and by serving whom, whole of your fathers, forefathers will be served, and they will going to get such So we used to do Shraddh for our forefathers. So this is also being told by sadhus that how Shraddh has to take place. So how this Shraddh should be done? Just making so many things in your home and calling 2 Brahmans in your home and offering that thing to Brahman. Is this the way, real way that you can do Shraddh? No. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ji is also doing Shraddh.
महाप्रभु जी के पिता
Mahaprabhuji's father, Jagannath Mishra,
और लोग गमन हुई।
when passed away,
महाप्रभु जी गया
Mahaprabhuji went to the Gaya to do
गया जी में जाकर उन्होंने अपने पिता के उद्देश्य से
rituals for his father.
महाप्रभु ग्रस्त लीला को कर रहे थे।
Because during that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji was doing his this Grast Leela.
उनके गुरु जी का दर्शन प्राप्त हुआ।
And when he was doing Shraddh, there only he found his Guruji, who is the Guruji of Mahaprabhu, Ishwar Puri Padji.
वहीं पर उनका दर्शन हुआ।
And there he found his Gurudev, Ishwar Puri Padji.
फिर
And after that, Mahaprabhuji, Bhakt Advait Acharya ji,
महाविष्णु कहा जाता है।
who is also known as Mahavishnu,
उन्होंने भी श्राद्ध
he has also done
अपने पितरों के लिए उन्होंने भी घर में
he has also done Shraddh during this Pitra Paksha for his forefathers. So many Brahmins came in his house.
और उन्होंने भगवान के प्रिय भक्त श्री हरिदास
And he
नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर इनको भी निमंत्रण दिया।
he called the most lovable bhakt of Mahaprabhu, Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur, who took birth in a Muslim family. But even he has taken birth in Muslim family, he from his birth only used to take this name of Bhagwan Krishna, that is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
तो ये भी आए।
He also came there. So what happens in Shraddh?
किसी घर में तो देखा श्राद्ध में प्याज लहसुन का तड़का लगा के
In so many houses, he has seen that people are offering the food made of onion and garlic.
एक व्यक्ति मिला, बोलते मेरे पिताजी को मछली बहुत अच्छी लगती है।
And one person is saying that my father like fish very much, that's why we are making this fish for him. So is this the right way to do the Shraddh? No, from this you are throwing them into the hell. So what is the real way to do Shraddh? One has to make the food of without onion garlic, and that food firstly have to be offered to the Bhagwan Krishna, and after that it has become prasadam. That prasad has to be offered to Bhakts and Gurudev. So from prasad only Shraddh can take place, and just by making the food and offering directly to the persons will not be called Shraddh. So if forefathers are offered prasad of Bhagwan Krishna, then only they can get salvation. So by offering that prasad to Bhakt, we are giving to forefathers. So Advait Acharya ji, so when Advait Acharya ji is doing Shraddh in his home, it is one rule during the Shraddh that the first part of the food has to be kept for the eldest person. So he kept Namacharya Haridas Thakur, who is doing Hari Nam for 22 hours out of 24 hours, he offered that first thing to Namacharya Haridas Thakur, and all the other Brahmins became angry that you are offering first part to that Muslim person, and if we are also here. So Namacharya Haridas Thakur ji is saying, I am of Muslim category and low category. You should offer this first part to eldest Brahman. So Advait Acharya ji is saying that you are the Shuddh Bhakt, and if I am going to offer this first part to Shuddh Bhakt like you, only then all the Brahmans will be served. So all the Brahmans were about to leave because because they become very angry. So Haridas Thakur ji is joining his hand and asking every Brahman, just please don't live.
श्राद्ध के माध्यम से ये
So
स्थापना कर रहे
from
हैं कि
here
वो
Advaitacharya ji is
भक्तों को
establishing that
भक्तों को
to whom first part of the Shraddh has to be offered, that is to Bhakt.
ब्राह्मणों के मुख से
Even if Brahman is there, even it is said that Bhagwan eats from the mouth of the Brahman, but still you have to offer the first part to Bhakt. So who is Brahman? Brahman is not the person who has taken birth in the Brahman family by the birth. That is not the real Brahman.
कहते हैं मैं जन्म से ब्राह्मण हो जी, तो ब्राह्मण कुछ भी कर सकता है.
So the person who is has taken birth in the Brahman family, can he be called the real Brahman? No, the real Brahman will be the who is doing who keep on thinking and serving Bhagwan. That is the person known as Brahman.
जबकि भगवान की भक्ति में
Who is doing bhakti of Bhagwan. So in bhakti there is no discrimination on the basis of caste.
कृष्ण भक्ति के नाही जाति को नाही विचार. जो भजन करता है वही श्रेष्ठ है.
So the person who is doing bhajan is known as bhakt. We don't have any relationship with caste or something. We don't have anything to do with that he is of this caste or this caste. We just consider that he is doing Harinam or Bhagwan Krishna Seva. He is bhakt. So what is Vibhishan ji? Vibhishan ji was of devils. Prahlad ji also took birth in devil family. Vidur ji took place in low caste. What is Shabri? Shabri also of lower caste. So just think about all this person. These all have taken birth in different castes, but they are known as of real bhakts. So the person who is Chaturvedi Brahman, he is not a real Brahman if he is not serving me. नाम भक्त चतुर्वेदी मन भक्त स्वपक्ष प्रिय. एक कुत्ते का मांस खाने वाला व्यक्ति, देखो इतनी बड़ी बात कह दी महात्मा जी ने. एक कुत्ते का मांस खाने वाला, कुत्ते का मांस कोई खाता है? So the person who is eating flesh of dog, there is one category is known as Chandal who eats dog's flesh. Even if that category of person starts serving and taking the name of Krishna, he also be known as Bhakt. नाम है भक्त चतुर्वेदी मद भक्त स्वपक्ष प्रिय. विश्वास नहीं तो देख लो. So this is being mentioned in Bhagavatam. So Bhagavan is saying that Brahman, Chaturvedi Brahman is also not lovable to me if he is not taking my name and serving me. But the Chandal who is eating the flesh of dog is so lovable to me because he is doing a name of Bhagwan. So Devuti Mata is giving so many teachings to Kapil Bhagwan is giving so many teachings to his mother Devuti. So in this world we see that the mother gives teachings to his son, but here we are seeing that son is giving teachings to her to his mother. So what type of teachings he is giving? So after getting teachings from Rishabh Bhagwan, Kapil Bhagwan,
एक कुत्ते का मांस खाने वाला व्यक्ति भी, ये नॉन-वेज खाने वाला व्यक्ति भी, अगर सब कुछ छोड़कर भगवान का नाम करना आरंभ कर देता है, तो वो ब्राह्मण पद को प्राप्त कर लेता है. और ब्राह्मण होकर भी यदि उसके अंदर ब्राह्मण के गुण नहीं है, तो ब्राह्मण नहीं माना जाएगा. बस जन्म से ब्राह्मण, बस इतना उसका सम्मान अवश्य है कि जन्म से ब्राह्मण है.
So if the person has taken birth in Brahman family, he is not the real Brahman. The real Brahman will be the one who is taking and serving Bhagwan from his all ability.
इसलिए श्री अद्वैताचार्य प्रभु जी ने
So Shri Advaitacharya Prabhuji is establishing this thing
श्री हरिदास
that Haridas Thakur ji, who is doing Harinam day and night, even if he is from the Muslim family, he is the real elder. That's why he is offering first part of the Shraddh to Haridas Thakur ji.
ब्राह्मण नाराज होकर
So all the Brahmins were left that place by becoming angry.
हे हरिदास ठाकुर, हे हरिदास जी,
So he said, I don't care that they are living. Just by offering to you, my all forefathers have been served. In Bhagavatam also it is said.
बोलो भागवत महापुराण की। बोलते देव ऋषि भूतात्मा निरनम पितृणम न किंकरो न रवि चराचरम। गुरु न सस्यात् स्वजन न सस्यात् पिता न सत् स्वजननी न सस्यात्। बड़ी सुंदर बात है, ध्यान से सुनो। आप लोगों को सिखाने आया, इसको बस एक कथा ही नहीं समझ लेना कि भागवत जी होगी जी, बड़ा शुभ होगा जी, पितृपक्ष है जी।
So Guruji is saying, I have came here to teach you and make you learn the things. Just don't just listen that I have listened the Hari Katha and Pitrapaksha have been served. So the real thing that you have to done is learn the things.
वो गुरु गुरु नहीं,
So the Guru is not called that Guru, and that relative is not real relative, that father is not father, mother is not mother, if who don't tell you and saves you from this birth and death cycle. So you have to leave that mother, father who don't teaches you that how you can come out of this birth and death cycle.
कोई नई बात नहीं है, सबने रामायण देखी है। मैं माता माता नहीं, कौन सी? जैसे भरत जी ने अपनी माता।
So for example in Ramayana, Bharat ji left his mother Kaikeyi. By showing this, he is teaching that the person who is against Ram Bhagwan is not my real relative, real person in my life.
तो फिर माता कौन सी अच्छी माता है?
So who is the real mother?
भरत जी ने कई
From this example, we learn that we have to leave our mother if they are not teaching us. But how the mother has to be there, that is Sunidhi Mata.
आप सुनीति वाली बात नहीं कर रहा। ध्रुव जी की माता,
How Sunidhi Mata, the mother of Dhruv ji, who was a 5-year-old boy, went to the jungle and he is doing tapasya for Krishna, for Bhagwan.
5 साल का बच्चा, अब वो तो
So will the mother will allow his 5-year-old child to go into the forest? No, even mother will not allow to leave him alone on the road. So here Sunidhi Mata, just think about the Sunidhi Mata heart, that how big her heart was, that she allowed her child to go, and even his child was not a normal child. He has taken birth into the king family where everything was available, but he asked his own child, 5-year-old child, to leave all these things and go to the jungle and forest to get God's blessing. So Sunidhi Mata is standing on the door and she is not even stopping him. So what type of mother she is?
माँ का प्रेम नहीं है तो
She don't love her child. Is this the reality?
सुनीति एक आदर्शवान माता
Sunidhi Mata is the ideal mother for everyone. That how all the mothers should be, because she knows why her child is going to the forest to get the blessings of Bhagwan. And if I will come into the center of Bhagwan and Dhruv, I will be not a real mother for him. So I should get away from his path.
पीछे लगता है संसार
So the person who is dragging back the person by doing bhakti, that person is the not real person,
हमको तो शराब पीनी है
because he himself also don't want to do that thing. And if you are doing that thing, you are being also dragged by doing so, because I am not able to follow that. So Gurudev has one of his friend, he was from the Jain family,
हमारे साथ उठता बैठता था
and he used to sit with Gurudev, and he started doing mala and listening to the satsang. And when he said to his mother that I don't want to eat onion garlic, then he said that this is the thing you should be teaching me, but I am teaching you. So
खाना पड़ेगा बोलता नहीं
So the father is saying that you have to eat this. So he said, no, I don't want to eat I don't want to eat onion garlic, and also don't want to have tea and coffee. So the father slapped his son and said that just keep quietly and eat everything. So just to distract him, he took him to the marriage,
मामे ले गए तो पिता बोलते खा
and where he said that just asked him to eat everything. So he said that in this chickpea sabji there is the tea water added, so I don't want to eat that chickpea. So he slapped him in front of everyone and made him eat forcefully, and also made him drink alcohol
जबरदस्ती उसको
forcefully.
जो चाय भी नहीं पीता
So the person who even don't eat onion, garlic, tea, coffee, he was made to drink alcohol.
लत लग
So now he became habitual for that.
2 साल के बाद
So now after 2-3 years, Gurudev came to know that he is so much drunkard that he is sometimes on roads in
कुछ समय बच्चे बच्चे थे 22 साल
in police station.
पिताजी आए
So his father came to the Gurudev and said that please take care of my child. So now Gurudev asked why. Then he said that I am very sad that he always drinking and doctor is saying that his liver is also not working properly. You are his friend, he might listen to you. Then Gurudev said no, he will not going to listen at this time. It is your fault that he is doing all of these things because of you. He was walking on the right path, but because of you, he is on the wrong path, and now you have to face the consequences. Now father is crying a lot that I am not able to see all these things.
जब भी कोई भक्ति करने आगे बढ़ता है ना
So this shows that whenever anyone tries to come into the bhakti way, the father, mother or relatives came into our way that oh, you are not eating onion garlic, you have become such a big bhakt. Why they are doing this thing? Because they himself are not able to do that thing, and they are getting envy from you, that why you are walking on a right path, and if you are walking on a wrong path, they will promote you, help you.
होना पड़ता है
So they will teach you that you have to be practical in your life, you have to maintain a relationship with the society, and you have to drink alcohol or something. So now here you have to decide to whom you have to listen. You have to listen to the person who is dragging you back, or the person who is supporting you to go on the right path.
ये है श्राद्ध की पद्धति
So this is the right way one can do the shraddh. So what type of father is ideal father?
अच्छा पिता का कोई त्याग कर सकता है?
So, can anyone will leave their father?
कौन पिता को पूछता है आजकल? कौन सी बड़ी बात है? लेकिन जो मैं कहना चाह रहा हूँ वो है प्रहलाद जी की बात।
So,
प्रहलाद जी चाहते तो सुख आराम में रह सकते हैं।
so Prahlad ji, if wanted, he can have a good life because his father was such a big king. He can have anything in his life, but he's leaving his father because he knows that he don't serves Bhagwan. He left all his money, wealth, everything.
हिरण्यकशिपु जिसका चारों तरफ इतना नाम है,
And Hiranyakashipu, who is having so much, who is so famous everywhere.
लेकिन प्रहलाद जी ने अपने पिता हिरण्यकशिपु को त्याग दिया और कभी
But
पिता भी नहीं बोला।
Prahlad ji left his father and never even called him as his father.
कह रहे असुर वर देवी।
He always used to address him Asur devil, who is topmost devil,
कभी पिता नहीं कहा।
who is king of devils, because he was against Bhagwan, and that's why I don't have any relationship with
इसी
you.
बात से भगवान रिझ जाते हैं।
And from this only Bhagwan becomes so happy
इसी बात से कि मेरे को सबसे ऊपर
that he have kept me topmost and he have not taken care of anyone. Prahlad ji could have taken everything in his life and enjoyed his life, but he left his father.
मीरा जी ने अपने पति को
Similarly, Meera ji left his her husband.
हिरण्यकशिपु तो वो तो सतयुग की बात है, आजकल की प्रैक्टिकल बात करो।
So if we say take the example of Prahlad ji, that is of Satyug. So if we take the example of Meera ji,
पति को त्याग।
who left her husband.
वैसे भी बहुत है जो पति को छोड़ देते हैं।
So there are so many women who leaves their husband.
ये छोड़ना
So is that the real leaving, and the Meera ji leaving her husband?
नहीं, भगवान के उद्देश्य से
If we are leaving our husband because to serve Bhagwan and take the name of Bhagwan, that is the real leaving of husband. His husband, her husband is giving him poison, but she never left her husband, her Bhagwan.
रामायण के उदाहरण
So this Bhagavatam Ramayana examples is the real ideals of our life.
देखो जी मेरा दोस्त उसके पिताजी के साथ ये था,
So,
हम भी ऐसा करेंगे।
this is the not real ideals that my friend is doing this thing with his father or mother and he is living this type of lifestyle. What lifestyle we have to follow has to take the examples from Bhagavatam Ramayana.
ऐसी नहीं बनती आजकल।
So there is something that if there are two brothers, they don't
एक ही माता के
they have taken birth from one mother only, one womb only, but still they are not happy with each other. They don't like each other.
एक दूसरे को मारने के लिए
That they are about to kill each other.
अरे इससे अच्छा तो बाहर का एक मित्र है जो दुख सुख में साथ में खड़ा
More
होता है।
better is that person, your friend, who is with you in your happy and sad time.
तो भाई भाई में तो बनती नहीं, समाज की ये स्थिति है आज की।
So this is the reality of the
तो
society.
इससे कौन सी बड़ी बात है यदि विभीषण ने अपने भाई रावण को छोड़ दिया?
So what is the big deal if Vibhishan left his brother Ravan?
विभीषण जी ने भी तो छोड़ दिया था।
So Vibhishan ji also left his brother Ravan. So is this the same what we are seeing in our society at present?
प्रॉपर्टी
No, he has not left his brother just to take the property of Ravan. He left so that he can serve Ram. The person to whom I serves Ram, Ravan is enemy of that Ram, and the person who is enemy of my Prabhu Ram, I will never support that person in my life. I will leave that person. If I will support that person, I will also become the enemy of Ram.
मैं भी भगवान का भक्त हूँ। समर्थन करने से
Just by supporting also I will be called enemy.
पार्टी का भी अच्छे से कुछ सोच समझ के समर्थन करें। इलेक्शन के दिन है। हमारे श्रीमद भक्ति विज्ञान भारती महाराज जी बात बोलते हैं, सुनना ध्यान से।
और भक्ति विज्ञान भारती गोस्वामी महाराज जी says one thing.
विचार करके मंथन करके इन बातों को कहते हैं, ऐसे नहीं। बोलते श्री राम जी ने समुद्र पर क्रोध क्यों किया?
So why Ramji became angry on ocean? It was the Ravan who has taken the Sita Mata, but why Ramji is becoming angry on the ocean and saying that I will make you dry? He has done nothing in this. What is the bad thing that ocean has thing that because the corner of one corner of ocean touches the Lankas of Ravan, and from this way he is supporting Ravan. So ocean could have said no to Ravan because he is having fear of Ravan. Jatayu ji one bird is not supporting enemy of Ramji Ravan.
अपने प्रभु के लिए प्राण भी मैं त्याग दूंगा। जटायु रावण के द्वारा मारे गए और राम जी ने जटायु जी का संस्कार किया।
So when Ravan killed Jatayu ji, Ramji himself is doing the last rites of Jatayu ji. Jatayu ji's last rites were done by the hands of Ramji, and he directly reached to the Saket Dham. And what is this called that going to the Bhagwan Dham? We will say that Aram Balagant is good only, that everything is nearby, just on a walking distance. I don't want to go anywhere. I want to live here only. So Jatayu never supported Ravan ji. Vibhishan never supported Ravan, but ocean supported Ravan. That you are supporting Lanka and Ravan. That's why Ramji is showing arrow. That you also came into the category of enemy, even just by supporting Ravan. That's why you will also be called enemy. Then how? If there is one terrorist and he kills 15 persons and just came into your house, just came to your house and take shelter in your house, and you are providing shelter to him, and when police came and found that person in your house, that police will take you also along with that terrorist. Why you will not be left because you have supported that terrorist by hiding him, and you also been taken along with that terrorist. So just by supporting also, you will also be called enemy. So the person you are supporting, from there your culture will be known. If your friends, family members are not doing bhajan and you are supporting them, you will also come under the category of that enemy. If you yourself is not able to do bhajan, it's okay. But if you are supporting the persons who are doing bhajan, helping them in one or another way, you will be coming into the category of that bhakta.
जो भागवत धर्म को सुनता है, कहता है, विचार करता है और कुछ भी नहीं करता, सिर्फ अनुमोदन करता है, समर्थन करता है उनका।
So in Bhagavatam only it is mentioned that the person who is not even listening, serving Bhagavatam, just supporting the person who is doing the same thing will also be known as that he has served the Bhagavatam. So you will not be called the enemy of Ramji because you are in this way supporting Ramji.
अब कर्म क्या है? दुर्योधन का समर्थन किया।
So what Karna has done, he has supported Duryodhan. What Ashwathama is doing, he is supporting Duryodhan. So just by supporting Duryodhan, they all came into the category of enemy and they all were killed. They are also Vidurji is also living under the same shelter. Vibhishna is also living, but they never supported Duryodhan because you are enemy of Krishna. So just support by thinking to whom you should be supporting. So in this Bhagavad Katha, from this day onwards, first day, we will be listening from whole the Bhagavad that how Shraddh should be done, who should be called, what should be made, offered. And one more thing, that if Shraddh comes on the Ekadashi day and if you are calling the Brahman on that day, just don't give grains to the Brahman. If you are going to offer grains to that Brahman, then you have then you on the Ekadashi you should be giving fruits and Ekadashi food. And on the next day also you have to do Shraddh because Shraddh cannot take place without the grain. So if someone has died on Ekadashi, then you have to follow for 2 days. That is, on the first day of Ekadashi you should be offering Ekadashi food, and on the second day that is Dwadashi you should be offering grains because Shraddh took place from grains only. So you have to give 2 times dakshina to Brahmans.
इसमें आलस नहीं करना, पितरों का प्रेम हमारे पर है, याद रखना कि थोड़ी सी क्रिया करने से आप अपनी जिम्मेदारियों को पूरा करना।
Just by doing these small things, you will be able to remove all your debts. So the essence of everything is that only by taking shelter of Krishna Bhagwan and doing Krishna Bhagwan name and following the Ekadashi and Bhajan and serving Bhagwan, you will not be getting any negative thing of anything. Even if you don't follow the Shraddh, you will not be chastised. And even if you want to do, you can do just by calling the bhaks in your hive. They will do kirtan and have prasada. So just by understanding all of these things, you should be doing Shraddh. Otherwise you are not doing Shraddh in a good manner. You are disturbing your forefathers. So if Advaitacharya Ji, Mahaprabhu Ji is himself showing how the Shraddh should take place, just to
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sure. जय जय नवला किशोर प्रभु, जय गोपी चित चोर प्रभु, जय जय माखन चोर। श्री राधा लाल की जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे। जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, श्री राधा रमण हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमण, जय जय राधा रमण, हो जय जय राधा रमण, जय श्री राधा रमण। जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, श्री राधा रमण हरि बोल, राधा जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, श्री राधा रमण हरि बोल। हरि बोल, राधा रमण हाँ जय जय राधा रमण, जय जय राधा रमण, सभी सभी भाव के साथ जय जय राधा रमण, जय जय राधा रमण, राधा रमण जय जय राधा रमण, हो जय जय राधा रमण, श्री राधा श्री राधा हो जय जय राधा रमण, जय जय राधा रमण, जय राधा रमण, जय 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 जय राधा हो जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, श्री राधा रमण हरि बोल। राधा रमण राधा रमण, राधा रमण, राधा रमण, राधा रमण श्री वृंदावन हरिलाल की जय जय श्री राम। राधा स्वामी श्री राधा वृंदावन के राजा दो श्याम राधिका रानी। वृंदावन के राजा दो श्याम राधिका रानी। ओ वृंदावन के राजा दो श्याम महारानी वृंदावन के राजा दो श्याम राधिका हो चार पदार्थ करत मजोरी मुक्ति भरे आचार पदार्थ हाथ आगे बोलिए उच्च स्वर में गान करना क्या बोलना है श्री राधा मेरी श्री राधा बड़े ध्यान से समझ कीजिएगा पहले दिन से ही ब्रज का ही प्रवेश करा रहे महाराज राधा नाम देवी करना है राधा कृष्ण ठीक है कह रहे हैं वृंदावन को वास भयो हो जहाँ नित्य भये यमुना क्योंकि अपनी ठकुरानी श्री राधा मेरी कि नाम श्री ठाकुर जी को बड़ी आनंद प्रदान करता है श्री ठाकुर जी बड़े ही प्रसन्न होते हैं जीव से राधा नाम के आश्रय करता है दोनों हाथ को साले के साथ और आंखों को बंद करके श्री जी का नाम लीजिए दोनों हाथ में पुकारिए श्री राधा मेरी स्वामी राधा और जोर से राधा मेरी स्वामी राधा इसी प्रकार हाथ आगे बोले जोर से राधे राधे श्री राधे राधे श्यामा प्यारे विश्व भाग दुलारे भक्तों की प्यारी गुरुदेव लाडली राधे 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 राधा मेरी काम श्री राधा मेरी स्वामी राधा, मेरी स्वामी। एक माताली के साथ जय राधा 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 राधा
इसी प्रकार भागवत जी में एक आदर्श पिता की बात करें। एक हुए ऋषभ देव।
In this way, in Bhagavatam ji, it is mentioned who is the ideal father. There is Rishabh Dev ji who has 100 sons. First son,
उनका नाम हुआ भरत।
his name was Bharat.
जिनके नाम से
On the name of him, the name of our country, India, Bharat is being named.
प्रथम पुत्र।
So his first son
और
Bharat,
उनके 9 पुत्र हुए जो
and he has 9 more sons who became sannyasi. And on one day,
ऋषभ देव जी ने
Rishabh Dev ji called all of his sons,
बेटाओ कुछ बहुत जरूरी बात है।
just come to me, I want to talk to you, very important thing. So everyone came to their father thinking that today is very good day, that our father is king of whole of this earth. So today the distribution of things will be done. So let's see who will get what. So all sons came with the intention that we will going to get something from our father. But when they came to Rishabh Dev ji, they said, son, today I am going to give all of my property to you. So they said, all the sons became so happy. So what property you have? So Rishabh Dev ji is saying, I have some teachings for you. So just think about your father, that has any day your father called you nearby and said that I want to teach you something, life teachings. So sometimes we used to remember that my father has said this thing to me, and it was very good and important, and it is very important that I should keep following that thing. So we keep listening this thing from many persons.
देखो पिताजी ने हमको सिखाया, भैया घर में साधु संताएं खाली हाथ नहीं भेजना। वो पिताजी की बात में मान के रखता। फिर कोई कहता है कि भैया देखो,
so sometimes your father has said that I have learned from my father that whenever a sadhu came, you should never send them empty hand. So I always tries to follow this thing. So we listen these types of many teachings from person, but what is the real teaching? Real teaching is being given by Rishabh Dev ji, who is having hundreds of sons. And to all of their 100 sons, so, he is teaching one thing, that son,
कष्टम कामम अर्थम विद भुजम। ये बात हमेशा याद रखना है ना। जैसे हम लोग बचपन से कहानी सुनते आए हैं, एक पिता अपने 5 बच्चों को बुलाता है।
So we always listen one story that the father calls 5 of his sons and asks them to break the stick. and all of them have broken that 5 sticks. Now he have combined that 5 sticks and make the bundle, and now ask them to break. No one were able to break that bundle. So this is what he was was trying to give him teaching, that if you lives alone, anyone can break you, but if you live together, no one can break you. Everyone will get benefit from each other. So if 5 brothers lives together, which is very rare to see. But there was one time when 10 brothers also used to live together. So what used to do take place at that time? If any of child take birth, because there are so many persons in the house, everyone keeps watching that baby. So there were so many persons to take care of that baby. But now the time has changed, and now even only father, mother is taking care of the baby. But still there are some families where Guruji visit and sees that they are living in a joint family, that they are following that one thing which their father have said, that you all have to live together, that 3 brothers are living together, that they are having only one joint business. And in the end of the month, the profit they get, they divide into the 3 parts equally. Three of them work for whole of the month, and after that they get equal profit with each other. So similarly, Rishabh Dev Ji is calling all of their son and asking them to listen, that Bhagwan has given this body. He has taken name of 2 animals, that is dog and pig, that you don't have to live and use your body like pig and dog. What pig used to do, he always keeps on eating and eating and eating, and he don't even think what he is eating. If you provide him sweets, he will eat that. If you are providing him dirt or something, stool passed by any person or human being or a bird, animal, he will eat that also. He is not thinking that what he is eating. But there are so many animals that who before eating thinks what they are eating. For example, if you give a flesh to a cow, no one will eat. If you will give flesh to the horse, he will not eat. If you will give flesh to elephant, he will also not eat. They all have this much intelligence that what they should be eating or what they should not be eating. So these types of animals are also there. There is one bird known as Chatak Pakshi, Chatak bird. He will never drink water, even if the water is very sweet anywhere. He will only drink water. There is one time period, that is Swati Nakshatra. During that time period only he will drink water. Even if he die because of the thirst, he will die, but he will only drink water during Swati Nakshatra. So from here we can see that what is the kind of intelligence pig and other animals are having, that they are thinking and using their intelligence before eating, but pig is not doing that thing. So Rishabh Dev Ji is saying that you don't have to live your life like dog and pig. So son said that you have that we got this body to do these things. Then why we have got this body? Then Rishabh Dev Ji is saying that we have got this body to do the bhajan of Bhagwan. So to do the bhajan, that should be the only motive for your life, that you should never leave the bhakti.
ये पिताजी ने कह दिया। दूसरी ओर एक ऐसा भी पिता है जिसका नाम दक्ष प्रजापति।
On the other hand, there is one more
कितने पुत्र थे उसके?
king, that is father Daksh Prajapati. He has 10,000 sons.
10,000 बेटा। और दक्ष प्रजापति कह रहा है कि
And Daksh Prajapati is saying,
जाओ तपस्या करने जाओ,
that go to the forest and do the tapasya, and after that get married and give birth to the babies and child. So on the other hand, he is giving these types of teachings, and all these 10,000 sons are going for the tapasya. So why they are doing tapasya before doing marriage? We can get married directly also. So why they are doing tapasya before getting married? Because there was one ritual so that you can control your all of your
पहले अपने आप को ठीक कर दो, थोड़ा भक्ति करो भगवान की।
So before getting married, one should get control on all of your senses, and after that you can go into the married life.
और वहाँ पर आ गए नारद जी गुरु जी।
So there, when those 10,000 children were doing tapasya, Narad ji came, and Narad ji said to those sons that you are doing this tapasya. Why? So Narad ji is saying that before getting married, our father asked us to do this thing. Then Narad ji is saying, are you mad that you are coming, you are doing this whole of the auspicious thing just to get married and to give birth to the children, which even animal can do, even a pig or dog or a bird can do this thing. What big thing you are going to do after this tapasya? So this type of lectures and teachings Narad ji gave to those 10,000 sons. That all 10,000 sons become sannyasi.
नारद जी के उस वचन में कितना बल, कितनी शक्ति।
So just think that how strong the teachings of Narad ji must be there. The words so strong that that they are doing listening to the Narad ji and following the path being taught by Narad ji and becoming sannyasi.
आज ना पहले दिन सारे देखने आते हैं, है ना? क्या देखने आते हैं? माहौल कैसा है, श्रृंगार कैसा है, सजावट कैसी है, मेला लगा, पहले देखे तो सही, बैठने की जगह, पंखे लगे कि नहीं, कौन से भगवान की बैठे हैं, कथा भी समझ आ रही है कि नहीं, और इतनी बात पे भी इतना ध्यान नहीं जाता, बाद में भंडारा क्या होगा।
Guruji is saying that on the first day of Bhagavatam, everyone comes to see what type of environment, what type of decoration we are having, and what type of shingar is being done, what type of clothes everyone is wearing. Everyone comes here with this intention, and topmost thing they are thinking what type of food and bhandara they are going to get at the end. So
पहले संकल्प लेके आ गए कि 8 चीजें से कम हुई तो मैं कथा भी नहीं सुनूंगी, तो पहले तय हो गया भंडारा ही खाने आ रही हूँ, कथा सुनने नहीं आ रही। कानों से कथा का प्रसाद लेके जाओ और मुंह में भागवत।
So the main prasadam which you can take from Bhagavatam is from your ears by hearing the Hari Katha. Just listen to that from your ears and try to grab those things. Just don't listen from one ear and getting out of from another ear. You just have to keep that thing.
उस प्रसाद को तो प्रणाम करके ग्रहण करना चाहिए, पद्धति है। अहो भाग्य हमारा, आज जगन्नाथ जी का प्रसाद का एक चावल का दाना भी नहीं।
And the bhandara you are getting, you should not be wasting that thing, because it is the prasadam of Jagannath Bhagwan.
जगन्नाथ पुरी की बात, शिव जी आए जगन्नाथ जी के मंदिर में, सारा प्रसाद
So when Shivji came to the Jagannath Puri Mandir,
नाचने लग गए।
every prasad was ended when he came, and just he got the one piece of rice, and he after eating that started dancing, and Parvati ji and everyone asked him, why are you dancing? Then he said that I have eaten the prasadam of one rice of Jagannath Bhagwan. And Parvati said that idiot, you have not bought something for me. So Shivji is saying that I forgot. This is a very long story. We don't have time to discuss about that. So main thing he is trying to tell that because of that one rice, piece of rice only, one can get everything in their life. So here you are going to get Jagannatham Prasadam for next 6 days, but you have to keep in mind that you don't have to throw even one piece of rice or grain into the dustbin.
और भगवान का
This will be
उनके प्रसाद को हमने फेंक दिया। एक बार हमारे गुरु जी श्री स्वामी महाराज जी विदेश में थे।
So there were once our Gurudev Swami Maharaj ji was in foreign,
पाकर वैसे फेंक दिया।
and once a bhakt took prasadam and he have after eating that have thrown the plate into the dustbin, and the Swami Maharaj ji took that food from the dustbin and started eating that, just to teach everyone that this is the prasadam of Bhagwan and you should not throw prasad like this. This is a very bad thing you are doing. You are doing disrespect to Krishna Bhagwan itself, because there is no difference between Bhagwan and prasadam.
अगर एक कुत्ता भी खाकर छोड़ दे तब भी वो अपवित्र नहीं होता, उसको ग्रहण करना चाहिए।
So it is also being said in the Bhagavatam that even if the dog has eaten the food of Bhagwan Jagannath Prasad and had left that prasadam, even if you eat that prasadam, it will have same qualities like the prasadam it was before he has eaten it.
उस प्रसाद को ग्रहण करना।
So you have to give all your respect to the prasadam, just like you are giving respect to Jagannath deities. Similarly, Rishabh Dev ji is telling their son that you have taken birth and got this body to do bhajan. And on the other hand, Dashrath ji is teaching to do tapasya and do marriage and give birth to the child. And Narad ji is teaching them that do tapasya just to get the blessings of Bhagwan and not for getting child and doing marriage.
जीवन खराब करना है।
So this will be very bad for your life. So that after that teachings, 10,000 sons become sannyasi. Now Dash Prajapati got fear that all of my sons are now sannyasi.
फिर इसने 1000 बच्चे और पैदा किए।
After that he gave birth to 1,000 sons more.
पहले 10,000 फिर 1000। तो दक्ष प्रजापति पिता ने कहा जाओ बच्चों, तुम तपस्या करो, तुम विवाह करना। ये भी तपस्या करने जब आए, नारद फिर पहुंच गए।
So when all these 1,000 went to the forest for the tapasya, Narad ji came again and told him that your all brothers have become the bhakt of Bhagwan and you should also follow the same path, and he gave the same teaching to those 1,000 children again.
उन्होंने सुना 1000 बच्चे और भक्त बन गए,
and that 1,000 children again become sannyasi. Now Dash Prajapati is thinking that all the sons I am giving birth are becoming sannyasi and becoming bhakt, and this is just because of Narad ji. Now he became very angry and he he chastised Narad ji and said that what you are doing with my children, why are you not leaving us alone? Why are you making all of my sons sannyasi? I am giving I am giving sharp to you that you will not be able to live at one place. Wherever you will live, you will be doing.
हमारे गुरु जी कथा सुनाते थे वो थे चोर डाकू आते थे, गांव के गांव लूट के चले जाते थे। एक गांव में डाकू लूट के जा रहे तो ऋषि कहने लगे बस जाओ। क्या बोला? सब बस जाओ। और उसी गांव में साधु संत आए भागवत की कथा करने, उनको ऋषि मुनि कहने लगे उजड़ जाओ। भाई ये क्या बात है?
So we used to listen one story that there was one village where the robbers came, and to those robbers the sadhus said that you should stay here only. And when the sadhus came to that village, they were given words that you should go away. So why this type of words are being said to different people? Because the main motive behind saying these things to the robbers to that you should stay here only, so that they will not do robbery here and there. They will stay here only and do bad things in this village only. And if we talk about the sadhus, if they will go to different places, it will be very good for the so many villages people that they are preaching here and there. So
आगे लुधियाना से आगे मोगा तक चले जाएंगे, कथा सुनाएंगे। लेकिन ये अच्छा शाप मिला। क्या शाप मिला? एक जगह रह ही नहीं सकते।
So similarly, Narad ji get the same sharp that you will not be able to live at one place.
लेकिन हमको तो एक शाप मिला नहीं, हम यहीं पर ही करेंगे 7 दिन। हम लोग यहीं पर ही कथा करेंगे 7 दिन। आज पहला दिन, समय हो चला है। आज पहला दिन, इसमें सबको माफी है।
So today is the first day. The time has already taken. From tomorrow, everyone has to come on time. So if you will come late, you can lie to me, but you cannot lie to Bhagwan. He has very big eyes. He sees everything. He, from his big eyes, he can see what is happening and what is not.
अभी आए, अभी कथा सुन के जाएंगे वापस। यानी हम रोज आएंगे। ये होता है कथा का आदर, और कथा का आदर का मतलब भगवान का आदर, भगवान का।
If you will respect the Hari Katha, you are respecting Bhagwan. So everyone should try to come on time. This is what Gurudev is asking everyone. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. we will going to have Aarti. And after that Kirtan and then Hari Katha. And up to 9 p.m. we are going to end Hari Katha.
सब कुछ है, तो इसलिए ज्यादा देरी नहीं करेंगे। 6 बजे आरती और उसके बाद फिर कीर्तन और कथा होगी। 9 बजे भगवान जी का प्रसाद सबको मिलेगा। सब बड़े प्रेम से प्रसाद लेके जाइए। आज की कथा का ये परिणाम देते हैं, समापन करते हैं। बोलो भागवत महापुराण की, बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की।